It is a complicated story about a child abduction case in Gainesville where an Amber Alert has not been issued.
Saturday afternoon, 6-year-old Mez Williams was taken from his aunt's home. The boy's mother lived there as well, Tracy Washington. The mother and son had been staying there about a month after leaving a domestic abuse situation in Maryland. Williams was taken by his father, James Williams, who was never married nor officially had legal custody. He does have warrants out for his arrest in the state of Maryland. Channel 4's Bakari Savage joining us live in Gainesville. Bakari, you spoke with the boy's mother and aunt about how Mez was taken.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm standing in the front yard of the aunt's home. This is where Mez was taken from. So we pull up. Of course, we go to the front door, right? That's what you would normally do. But the aunt, her name is Crystal Carr. She lives here. This is her house. She says that people don't usually go to that door if they know their habits. They come around to the back door, which is a little hidden. And she says that this is the door James Williams came to. That caught her off guard, and it still scares her today.
To me, I feel like we were being watched to know our patterns. Just like when you came to knock on my door, you knocked on the front door. You wouldn't know to come around to the back. I told you through my window to walk around the back.
Crystal Carr begins to tell the story of how her 6-year-old nephew, Mez Williams, was taken from the sofa in her house Saturday by her sister's longtime partner and the boy's father.
And he was like right there at the door. And I looked down and I'm like, oh my God.
Carr says James Williams, the man her sister, Tracy Washington, finally had the courage to leave after what she says was a 9-year-long abusive relationship had found them. Carr says that Williams immediately began asking about his family as he stood at the back door.
And I'm like, no, like, you need to let me process this. Give me 5 minutes. And I'm trying to shut the door, and he's forcing his way in. And I am literally, like, tried to keep him from pushing through.
Police describe Williams as 5 feet, 9 inches tall, weighing 180 pounds, much larger than Carr. And he forced his way into the home. Washington heard the commotion and ran to see what was happening.
He had already pushed in. And he said, you know you're wrong, this is not right, and I just want to see my family.
Washington says Williams, Mez's biological father, who doesn't officially have custody, took the shoeless 6-year-old and ran out to a black Jeep Patriot and drove off. Mez was wearing a green Yo Gabba Gabba t-shirt and green camo shorts. James Williams was last seen with facial hair and glasses, wearing a black shirt and gray slacks. Unfortunately, that's all police have to go on. So why exactly wasn't an Amber Alert issued? Well, I talked to the Gainesville Police Department. I'm going to have that and more of Tracy's story. That's going to be at 6:30. Live in Gainesville, I'm Bakari Savage, Channel 4, the local station.